Since none of you can bear
orphanage.
the bloodline of my Zhang family, then we shall adopt. The adopted child will be determined by the violin competition 3 months from now to decide who will inherit the Kinjia Art Academy.
I'm still alive. This is the orphanage. Did I really get reborn?
Dad, I want this child. Sister, in this life, the Kinjia Art Academy will definitely belong to me.
It seems she was reborn too. In the previous life, I didn't fight or scheme, yet you personally killed me. In this life, Shanqengi, the Kinjia Art Academy, I am determined to win. I will make you once again regret your choice.
In the previous life, I chose the wrong child. In this life, I finally chose correctly. Sister, the Kinjia Art Academy must be mine.
Tuanchan, from now on, you are my child. This red mole is exactly the same as my son's. It seems we truly share a deep fate. Tuanchan, since you don't want to take the car, how about we walk home?
It's her. I finally found her.
Please, Professor Gu, guide Tuanchan.
She already has a child. Could it be? Denied 7 years
The
ago.
film was translated and
I should first have my
narrated by
assistant
Emilia.
investigate secretly. Don't be too rash. The initial music theory knowledge. Have you thoroughly understood it? Play something casually. Let me listen. If you don't respect the violin, you are not qualified to learn it. Get out.
I apologize, Professor Gu. I apologize to you on behalf of Tuanchan. In this lifetime, deliberately in front of Gu Beiqing, to show my love and care for the violin, I will surely gain Gu Beiqing's favor.
I didn't expect that. She respects the violin so much. It's all right. If he wants to learn the violin well, the most important thing is to first open his heart.
I have a method that can help Tuanchan open up. Could you do me a favor? Tuanchan, since you don't want to speak, then use music to communicate with the world. Tuanchan.
Mother.
Tuanchan, you finally spoke. It seems my method worked. I believe soon Tuanchan will be able to start practicing the violin.
Tomorrow I also want to blow bubbles. Blow very, very big bubbles.
Okay.
You should still obediently give up early. Tomorrow's recital, I will definitely win. Talking to you, you actually ignore me. Bad news.
What happened?
What happened?
Tuanchan. Yuan, how could you injure Tuanchan's hand?
It wasn't me. He knocked it over himself.
I say, sister, it was your Tuanchan who didn't stand steady and fell. What does that have to do with our Yuan?
On this surveillance footage, it clearly and distinctly shows it was Yuan who pushed Tuanchan.
Yuan. Well pushed. Beautifully pushed. Our Yuan pushed correctly. This pair of ruined hands. How can he still play the violin? We are guaranteed to win tomorrow.
Zhang Chengi, is this how you teach your child? Using any means necessary just to win. One day, you will reap what you sow.
If I think about it carefully. Actually, Yuan really didn't need to. After all, even when his hands were fine, he couldn't play. If they're broken, he still won't be able to play, right?
You.
Alright, Yuan. We should prepare well for receiving the award on stage tomorrow.
I thought that after returning from the park, Tuanchan would open his heart and start learning the violin. But I didn't expect that every day he would just look at the violin and never play it. Although in this life, I really want to win the competition and secure the air qualification. Tuanchan has suffered too much grievance for this. Tuanchan, how about we tomorrow give up the competition, okay? Can you still play the violin? Mother believes in you. You will definitely win.
Everyone. Today, my 2 daughters and the 2 children they adopted will perform a violin piece. This performance will directly determine the ownership of the Kinjia Art Academy. I hope that all the board members can witness this with me.
Tuanchan's wound has split open again. Can we let Yuan go up and perform first?
No. How can that be? According to the rules, the elder sister's child should be the first one on stage.
The film
Respecting
was
seniority, you know,
translated
this
and
principle.
narrated
Surely the elder
by
sister
Embezzlement.
understands, right?
Zhang Chengi, why must you make things so difficult for a child?
He is not just a child. He is also our Yuan's competitor. Hurry up and get on stage. Don't keep everyone waiting.
Tuanchan, don't be nervous, take a deep breath. Relax a little. That's right, just like that. Tuanchan finally picked up the violin.
What he's playing is simply noise. Yes, indeed. Bringing shame upon my Zhang family. Why isn't he getting down? Kinjia Art Academy is the #1 music academy in our Lingzhou. How can it be handed over for someone like this to inherit?
What the heck is he playing? Truly, what kind of mother raises what kind of child? It seems this little mute today. He is destined to lose to our Yuan.
Tuanchan, how are you?
I say, sister. No matter how much more you argue, it will be useless effort. Useless is useless. Since he came to the Zhang family, I haven't heard him play the instrument even once. How could it be? You say a few words, and he can instantly learn it. Hurry up and get off the stage. Otherwise, he'll wet the stage again later.
I believe in Tuanchan.
Stop deceiving yourself. I think he deliberately messed up his wound. Just because he didn't want to go on stage. You, as his mother. Why don't you understand your child's intentions?
You are talking nonsense.
If you can't play, hurry up and get lost off the stage. Don't embarrass us, the people of the Zhang family on stage. Dad, isn't that right?
Truly a disgrace. Why aren't you coming down yet? Does standing up there look good?
Why should Tuanchan come down? It is his performance time now. He can definitely do it. Mother believes in you. You will definitely win.
He actually plays on par with me. In Lingzhou, there is still a master I didn't know about. Who is he? Tuanchan.
That's wonderful. In this lifetime, Tuanchan can finally open his heart and start playing the instrument.
Just now he was playing so poorly. Yet in this instant, the idiot who knew nothing has become a musical genius. This truly is unbelievable. This is truly humiliating. I take back what I just said. This is simply the ninth great wonder of Lingzhou. It is almost as if a deity has returned to their place, even if compared to Mr. Gu Biking back then. He is certainly no less impressive. His future prospects are truly limitless. Kinjia's future belongs to this child. Kinjia has found a successor.
Impossible. He is a useless person. He hasn't played the instrument once since coming to the Zhang family. How could he suddenly play music of such high difficulty? There must be something fishy going on here.
Zhang Xingyi, what are you trying to do? You are not allowed to go up there and interrupt Tuanchan's performance.
Get out of my way. How can there be such an absurd thing in this world? You definitely cheated.
Nonsense. So many people here are watching right now. Zhang Xingyi, you lost.
Defeat. I cannot possibly lose. You cheated. Zhang Yuru, I'm telling you, Kingya is mine. I will not let you succeed with your schemes and tricks.
You are the one resorting to schemes and tricks, aren't you? You just want to take this opportunity to interrupt Tuanchan's performance. I absolutely will not. Who let you go up?
Stop making things up. This little mute has never even heard such a difficult piece of music. How could he possibly play it?
I can prove it. Tuanchan has heard this piece before. Previously, when you asked me to go to the park to help Tuanchan open up his heart, this is the exact piece I played. I also didn't expect Tuanchan to be so talented. Having only heard it once, he can play it exactly like me.
You're talking nonsense. Gu Biking, the two of you colluded together and actually committed perjury.
Shinji, watch your words. You must not be rude to Professor Gu.
I have video evidence. This is the video of Professor Gu playing the instrument in the park at that time. I already recorded it.
This video must be fabricated. Zhang Yuru, in order for you to obtain the Kingya Art Academy, you actually resorted to such despicable methods.
People exercise in the park every morning. There are so many elderly people there. If you don't believe me, you can go and ask Zhang Xingyi. You're just seeing that Tuanchan is about to win, and now you're resorting to desperate measures.
Professor Gu is highly respected in the industry. His character is definitely beyond reproach. If even he comes out to testify, this must be true. Enough. Stop arguing.
Tuanchan.
The opportunity has come. Hurry up and go perform. You must secure the airship of Kingya.
You are not nice to me. I won't play.
If Yuan forfeits, then the Kinjia Art Academy will definitely belong to Tuanchan. A sure thing. This Yuan is so disobedient, throwing tantrums regardless of the occasion. Even if he becomes the heir of Kinjia Art Academy, he will still turn Kinjia into utter chaos.
In this life, why did I still lose? Zhang Yuru, I absolutely won't let you have your way. Kingya can only be mine. Then, just like in the previous life, be crushed to death by the chandelier.
I won't let you succeed this time.
Damn it, she dodged it. Let's just fake a stage accident and say this competition doesn't count. Dad, this was a stage accident. Yuan was terrified. This competition cannot count.
One person is injured, and one is terrified. Since that is the case, this performance will be postponed until 3 months later.
The film
We will
was
compete again in 3 months.
And narrated by M Media.
Tuanchan, stop crying. Mother will take you to...
CEO Gu, I have brought the person back to you.
The woman who was with me 7 years ago is you.
That's right, Viking. It was me. You absolutely must take responsibility for me.
I can take responsibility for you, but you must prove that you are the woman from 7 years ago.
That night 7 years ago, I wore a white dress. Moreover, this red mole should also prove my identity, right?
That is indeed the case.
Viking, I want you to marry me. As long as you marry me, Jongyiru, that person, will be isolated and helpless and lose the competition. At that time, Kingya Art Academy will belong to me.
I apologize. I cannot marry you, but I can give you some financial compensation. There are 50 million in this car. Consider it compensation for that night.
Why can't you marry me? I am one of Kingya's directors. In terms of family background, we are well matched. In terms of status and background, who could I possibly lose to?
You lost to me. Gu Beiqing and I are already engaged. Professor Gu, I would like to ask you for a favor.
I agree.
I haven't even said what it is yet. Why did you agree to me first?
As long as it is something you say, no matter what it is, I will agree.
I want to get engaged to you.
Engagement.
Yes. But this is not real. If you help me this time, Zhang Qingyi will be unwilling to accept it, and will try everything to win you over. But don't worry. Once I get the Xinjia Art Academy inheritance rights, we will dissolve the engagement.
The film
Okay.
was translated
No problem.
and narrated by M Media.
You were a step too slow this time. Gu Beiqing is already mine.
Could it be that Zhang Yuru already knows? The man from that year is Gu Beiqing? Then why is Gu Beiqing still sending his assistant to continue investigating the news of that night? Now I must confirm whether the two of them have already recognized each other. Sister, why did you and Professor Gu suddenly get engaged?
Beiqing and I developed feelings while guiding Tuanchan. It's not exactly sudden, is it? It makes perfect sense.
So Gu Beiqing doesn't know that Zhang Yuru was the one who was with him that night. In that case, your little sister congratulates the two of you.
Zhang Xinji.
Viking, you don't have to take responsibility for me. But you took me 7 years ago. If you don't want this matter to be known by my sister, you must satisfy one request of mine.
What request?
For the competition 3 months from now, I want you to play the violin in Yuan Yuan's place, so that I can win the competition and obtain the inheritance rights. Zhang Yuru, the Kingya Art Academy, is destined to be mine.
What is it? Whose call was that?
The foolish mistake from 7 years ago. It's better not to let Yuru know about it. Nothing. A call from the company.
Zhang Qingyi. In this life, the Xinjia Art Academy. I am determined to obtain it.
There is only 1 week left until the day of the competition. In this life, I must win no matter what. I absolutely cannot lose again to that woman Zhang Yuru. This is my last chance.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Tuanchan's hand has been crippled ever since the last competition. He is completely useless. He is just a useless person. As for Yuan Yuan's ability, he can now compete equally with Gu Beiqing. I want you to release this news to the public. Hype it up to the top rank. Didn't Kenya collaborate with many famous musicians? Have them all. Record videos supporting Yuanyuan's competition. Once we win the competition, you will certainly be rewarded.
Tuanchan, what's wrong? Why are you crying? What happened?
Mother, everyone online is cursing me. They say I am useless. I can't play the violin well at all.
Just look at the video. Yuanyuan is definitely going to win. Tuanchan's hand is already crippled. How can he still participate in the competition?
Zhang Qingyi. Engaging in these petty, underhanded tricks. Tuanchan. Mother is telling you. What is important is not listening to what outsiders are saying, but rather believing in your own strength. Understand?
I understand, Mother.
On match day.
Yuanyuan, I'm telling you. After you go on stage later, you only need to perform the movements. Professor Gu will be behind the scenes, helping me play. Remember what I said? Only if you win will our mother and son not end up homeless. Understand? Go now.
Beijing actually didn't come. I thought he would come.
The sound of this violin is like a gentle stream. Gentle yet not lacking in elegance. This level of skill is comparable to Lingzu's #1 musical genius, Gu Baiking. They are evenly matched. Yuanyuan's strength is also not to be underestimated. This is the future violinist. Every note is perfectly placed. Truly remarkable.
Zhang Yuru. You absolutely wouldn't guess that this time I had Gu Baiking come and help me. Just wait to lose. Kenya will soon be mine. Sister, it's time for your useless brat to go on stage.
Go now.
This piece. Why haven't I heard it before? I think I've heard it. It's from the last century, a folk tune. It tells the story of a pair of parents making selfless sacrifices for their children. A piece like this, used for competing for airship, is it appropriate? Such wonderful music. This is the first time I've heard it. Tuanchan's performance gives the violin more vitality. This is even better than Gu Baiking's performance. It allows people to feel the warm affection coming from parents. To be able to hear such a piece is truly a blessing. People online were all optimistic about Yuanyuan. I never expected Tuanchan would give us such a huge surprise.
Tuanchan, mother knew you could do it.
Damn it. This useless brat. Why does it feel like he played even better than Gu Baiking?
Thank you to both children for bringing us this musical feast. Both children's performances were extremely outstanding, worthy of our 3 months of waiting. Yuanyuan's technique is extremely proficient. Tuanchan's emotion is also very full, very vivid. Therefore, the strength of both individuals is evenly matched. Personally, I still prefer Yuanyuan. I think Yuanyuan's performance even more of a master's demeanor. Although Tuanchan's emotions are relatively pure, but overall, after considering everything, I still prefer Yuanyuan. Yuanyuan's approach is more academic.
That is definitely true. That useless brat. How could he possibly compare to Gu Baiking?
Without further delay, I now announce the successor of the Kinjia Art Institute, is... To be honest, it is actually very difficult for me to decide. Since that is the case, let our board members vote to decide. Everyone, please look at the big screen. Tuanchan received a total of 25 votes. Yuan also received 25 votes. It is now a tie. How did this result in a tie? It's a tie. But there can only be one successor. How should this be handled?
How is this possible? That child Tuanchan. What qualifications does he have to be? Equally matched with Yuan? These votes must be flawed.
How could these votes be flawed? Are you suggesting that you think I am cheating?
Dad,
The
I wasn't
film was
talking about you.
translated
I was talking
and
about Zhang
narrated
Yuru.
by M Media.
Zhang Qingyi, is it so hard to admit that someone else is excellent? All the directors of Xinjia are here. Who could possibly cheat?
My apologies, everyone. I was the one who played the instrument today. Not Yuan. This matter is my fault. I owe Zhang Xinji a favor. Out of necessity, I could only agree to play the instrument for Yuan. However, Tuanchan played exceptionally well today. I cannot bear to see such an excellent genius be extinguished because of me. I concede.
Gu Baiking, you are talking nonsense. Dad, do not believe Gu Baiking's one-sided story. I did not ask him to do this. It must be him. He and Zhang Yuru conspired together to frame me.
Nonsense. Use your pig brain and think carefully. How could I possibly convince Yuan to cooperate with Beijing in faking the performance? Yuan, every minute and every second, was under your supervision. I didn't even have a chance to speak to him.
When did you meet Yuan? You know clearly in your heart, for the position of Kingya's successor, you conspired with Gu Baiking to frame me.
Enough. Xinji, do you think I couldn't see through your little tricks? I just never expected that for this position, you would resort to such unscrupulous means. You have disappointed me greatly. The chairman has already spoken. Second miss. How long are you going to keep making excuses? Anyone with discerning eyes can see who cheated and who faked it.
All of you shut up. I didn't. You are all ganging up to harm me.
You shut up. You still dare to deny it even now? Do you think people like us are all fools?
Dad, the vile and despicable one is Zhang Yuru. It was her who teamed up with Gu Baiking, forcing Yuan to collude, to fake it together. I really don't know anything. I just wanted to win. Dad,
As the chairwoman of Kinjia, I absolutely will not allow this kind of cheating situation to occur.
Dad, I really didn't.
Zhang Qingyi, are you still refusing to tell the truth? Although this move of yours was risky, the odds of success were high. As long as Tuanchan played worse than Beijing, as long as the faked performance wasn't discovered, you would henceforth obtain the right of inheritance to Xinjia Art Academy. From now on, the entire Xinjia would be under your command.
Zhang Yuru, all of this is your scheme to frame me. Hurry up and say it. You frame me for everything.
You still don't know how to repent even now? I now announce that the heir of Kinjia Art Academy is Tuanchan. As for you, cruel woman, you are not fit to be a director of Kinjia. From now on, you and Kinjia Art Academy have no relationship whatsoever.
Dad, I was wrong. Please don't kick me out of Kenya, okay?
You brought this upon yourself. The evil deeds you committed will eventually be repaid one day. Serves you right, Tuanchan. Let's go.
You should reflect properly on your own.
Gu Baiking, this is all your fault. What right did you have to expose me? Why didn't you keep your promise?
What I promised you, I have already fulfilled. I agreed to help Yuan play the violin, but I never promised you that I wouldn't reveal the truth of the matter.
You're playing word games with me, aren't you? You are nothing but a hypocrite. What the outside world says about Professor Gu, that his character is noble, is all nonsense. You broke your word. You are hypocritical and heartless, and morally bankrupt. You are the one who made me lose everything.
I never broke my promise to you. I fulfilled what I promised you. I just couldn't bear to see Tuanchan, because of me, miss the chance to win the competition. He is not only King Yi's genius, but also Lingzhu's future musical master.
Is that kid really that good? In my opinion, he deserves to die, never to reincarnate.
John Shinji, if you want to vent your anger, direct it at me. Why are you directing such vicious words at a child?
A child? He is just an annoying kid. And you are also a disgusting man. It's a good thing that the one who had relations with you back then was Zhang Yuru.
What did you say? Yuru. Say that again. What exactly happened?
I'm doomed. I let it slip. No. Gu Baiking is still useful to me. I absolutely cannot let him know the truth. Yuru. What, Yuru? You are still thinking about her even now? Fortunately, after 7 years ago, we have nothing to do with each other anymore. You truly disappoint me greatly.
It seems I misheard. John Shinji. We are quits. From now on, we are strangers.
Tuanchan, you were amazing today. Mother is proud of you. From now on, you are the Cine Art Academy's successor. Tuanchan, you must keep up the good work.
Mother, I will
The film was
definitely work hard. I
translated
definitely
and
won't let Mother
narrated
down.
by M Media.
Looking at Zhang Xingyi today, she probably won't stop here. Tuanchan, recently, you must pay attention to safety. Besides Mother, you cannot easily trust anyone. Especially Zhang Xingyi. You must stay away from her. Do you understand?
I understand.
This red mole on Tuanchan and my deceased child, they really look alike. Moreover, every time I am with Tuanchan, I always feel a sense of familiarity. Since adopting Tuanchan until now, I haven't asked yet about Tuanchan's background. Director Shu, the reason I came today is to ask about Tuanchan back then, how he came to the orphanage.
Tuanchan's mother, shortly after she became pregnant with Tuanchan, her husband passed away, and after giving birth to Tuanchan, she was diagnosed with cancer. I remember at the time, when Tuanchan was brought here, he was 2 years old.
So that's how it is. What the director said is logical and well supported. Perhaps I was mistaken. Then, I will head back now.
Miss Zhang, take care.
Zhang Yuru, this time you were one step behind me. What you just heard is what I instructed him to say. In this life, you cannot defeat me. There are 5 million in this card. As long as you tell me the true background of that useless child, this money is yours. Also, if anyone else later comes to ask you about his background, just say what I told you. The truth can only be known by me alone.
All right. No problem. No problem. Tuanchan, back then, I found him by a river. I remember it was then.
Wait. River? Which river?
The Changfeng River in the East City District. In our East City District, isn't there only this one river?
7 years ago, the Changfeng River in the East City, the red mole on her arm.
How does this director Shu remember so clearly? All the questions were answered fluently, as if he had memorized the answers. Could it be Zhang Xingyi?
Miss Zhang. Professor Gu is drunk and is currently at the bar. I have something to attend to. Could I trouble you to come and pick up Professor Gu?
Why has she become so different from 7 years ago? Why would it be Zhang Shinji, a woman with such a vicious heart, who stops at nothing?
Why are you drinking so much? Stop drinking.
Why did she turn into the way she is now?
What do you mean? Why? You must be drunk. Let's go back.
If only 7 years ago, the woman who was with me Had been you. Had been you.
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean, had been you?
What can relieve sorrow? Only Duanchan. Only Duanchan. You. You have a red mole on your chest too.
Alright, stop fooling around. Let me take you back first.
Then 7 years ago.
The film was translated
That night 7 years ago.
and narrated by Media.
What 7 years ago? I should wait until he sobers up before asking.
Yuru. Last night I.
Look clearly. I am not Jiang Yuru.
It's you. What are you doing here? It seems, the one who picked me up last night was John Shinji. Then the red mole I saw on the chest at the bar must also belong to her.
I came here because I have something to tell you. I took Yuanyuan to get a paternity test. Yuanyuan is our biological son.
What? Yuanyuan is my child. This. What exactly is going on?
7 years ago, I was originally going to get married. But after that time, we spent the night together. I found out I was pregnant.
Just that one time. And you got pregnant?
Yes. After I discovered I was pregnant, I canceled the engagement. I gave birth to Yuanyuan without telling anyone. But I never expected that. Right after Yuanyuan was born, he was kidnapped. For so many years, I had been secretly searching for his whereabouts. Heaven has eyes. I actually adopted our biological son from the orphanage.
Yuanyuan is actually my child.
Dad, did you hear that? That's how it happened.
CEO John.
Gu Baiking. I ask you. Is what Shinji said true?
Gu Baiking. You were in front of Dad and admitted our relationship. That is equivalent to admitting that. Yuanyuan is our son, meaning he carries the Zheng family bloodline. The right to inherit Kingya art naturally belongs to Yuanyuan.
These things are true. 7 years ago, I was indeed with John Shinji for a time.
Then why did you conceal this matter, since you were with Shinji? Why did you marry Yueru later? Give me an explanation.
Mr. John, I have already compensated John Shinji. I only want to be with Yuru now. The person I want to marry is Yuru.
Dad, I don't mind Biking and my sister being together. Now that things have come to this, I can sacrifice my happiness. But Yuanyuan is our Zheng family bloodline. He should rightfully inherit Kingya Art Academy. I can endure the grievance, but Yuanyuan cannot.
You.
Hey, Dad.
Dad, you're awake.
Dad, you're finally awake. Our Zheng family finally has an heir. Yuanyuan is your biological grandson.
This is truly a wonderful thing.
That's why Yuanyuan should inherit Kingya Art Academy. After all, Yuanyuan is our Zheng family bloodline. No matter what Tuanchan is like, he is not my sister's biological child after all. Kingya cannot be given to an outsider.
Zhang Shengi, Dad just woke up. It's inappropriate to discuss this now.
If we don't talk about it now, when should we talk about it? I'm telling you, Yuanyuan is the bloodline of our Zheng family. It's not up to you, the person who cannot bear a son, to dictate things here. I have secured the continuation of the Zheng family line. I have contributed greatly to this family.
You.
Enough. Stop arguing. The day I announced Tuanchan is the heir, I already drew up my will. Tuanchan is the Kingya Art Academy sole heir. I do not wish to change it again. Let it be this way. Everything is fate.
What are you saying, Dad? Yuanyuan is your biological grandson. Why can't he inherit Kingya? Are you confused, Dad?
Enough, Zhang Shengi. Dad is not well right now. What are you doing acting like this? If you continue like this, then get out.
Enough. I'm tired. All of you, leave.
You all. Just you wait.
Dad, Yuan is clearly the Zhang family bloodline. Why do you insist on giving the inheritance rights to Tuanchan?
When I originally founded Kinjia Art Academy, my initial intention, it is precisely to cultivate more excellent musicians. Compared to Tuanchan and Yuan, Tuanchan has greater musical talent, which is obvious to all. Although he is of my Zhang family bloodline, but Tuanchan is the more suitable candidate.
But if you decide this way, Xingye will not let the matter rest. She will definitely take action. You must be vigilant.
Second miss, what are you doing here so late?
Assistant Zhang, tell me. My father's will, is it with you?
Second miss, why are you asking this?
Give me the will.
CEO Zhang gave instructions that the will cannot be handed over to anyone.
I heard that. Ever since you divorced 10 years ago, you haven't touched a woman again. Don't you want to? How about this? Let's make a deal. As long as you give me the will. I can.
Second miss, you cannot. CEO Zhang was kind to me. I will absolutely never betray him.
The film
You
was
are just a dog,
translated
raised by my
and
father, that's all.
narrated by
Do you think he would thank you? Give me the will.
I don't know where it is. Second miss. Second miss. You can't do this. Second miss. Second miss, you absolutely cannot do this.
Get out of my way. I got it.
So late. What are you doing here?
Dad, King Ye's right of succession should not be given to that child Tuanchan. He is not even of the Zhang family bloodline. King Ye's right of succession should belong to Yuan. It should be mine.
I said. Everything has already been settled. There is no reason to take it back. Tuanchan is very talented and deserves this position. This matter is not open for discussion.
I have already finished revising the will. Now quickly stamp it. Grant the inheritance rights to Yuan. Hurry up.
You unfilial daughter, how dare you force me to change the will? You are insane.
Dad, your daughter only has this small request. Can't you even agree to it? You just need to gently place the seal onto it, that's all.
My medicine.
Assistant Zhang. Assistant Zhang. Assistant Zhang, wake up.
Do you want the medicine? Then sign it.
You are truly deranged. How did I raise such an ungrateful wretch?
Stop talking nonsense. If you don't stamp it, I'll find it myself.
Help.
King Ye is finally mine. Zhang Yiru, you just wait to be tormented to death by me.
Boss Zhang's condition is currently poor. This will should originally only be announced after Boss Zhang passes away. But given the current situation,
My dad's condition is not very good right now.
The
But
film
even
was
people in a
translated
vegetative state
and
have the
narrated
possibility
by
of waking up. The will cannot be disclosed yet.
Yiru, how can you be so selfish? Dad is in this state now. King Ye cannot be without its pillar of strength. The will must be disclosed. It now.
Disclosing the will now, isn't that just announcing dad's death? Zhang Qingyi, what exactly are you plotting? The will cannot be disclosed.
Are you afraid? If the will is disclosed, it states that Yuan inherits the King Ye Art Academy. Is that why you don't want to disclose it?
Regardless of whether the will names Tuanchan or Yuan, I will respect dad's decision.
Then disclose it. Stop wasting words. Assistant Zhang, read the contents of the will now. Word by word, loudly. so everyone can hear it.
Zhang Qingyi. Are you so certain that the heir in this will is written as Yuan Yuan?
I am absolutely, positively certain. Sister, in this life you have lost.
What if the will names Tuanchan? You still won't regret it.
I absolutely will not regret it.
Since that is the case, then disclose it.
Disclose it.
I now announce that the heir of the Kinjia Art Academy is Tuanchan.
How is that possible? I clearly already forced Dad to change the will yesterday.
It was you after all. I told you long ago not to use these despicable methods. Now, you are reaping what you sowed. Dad worked so hard to raise us. Is this how you repay him?
It was you. It was you and Assistant Zhang who colluded together and modified the will. How dare you ruin my plans?
Zhang Qingyi, the will has been disclosed. From now on, you have no further connection with Xinjia.
Shut up, you bitch. Why did you betray me? Aren't you afraid I'll sue you?
Second miss. You were the one who asked me to disclose the contents of the will, truthfully, word by word. Why do you want to sue me and frame me? Of course, even if you want to sue me and frame me, I am not afraid. I, old Zhang, have lived in a private life all my life. I am not afraid of these groundless accusations.
I told you. If you didn't do it, I would make sure you had no place in Qingye.
Second miss. I conduct myself openly and honorably. I have been fair to you, and fair to CEO Zhang.
Don't mess with me. Tell me, how did that woman Zhang Yuru seduce you? Money or sex? Speak. Speak.
What nonsense are you talking about? Zhang Qingyi, Dad's will has been disclosed. Everything is settled. No matter how much you argue, it's useless. What are you acting mad about here?
I don't care. This will is invalid. The only valid will is the one from last night, the one I forced him to sign. Qingye can only be mine.
Is that so? Manager Zhang.
Dad,
Why is it invalid?
Dad, didn't you? The doctor said you were already.
Said I had become a vegetable, right? So, you could act so recklessly, you wicked creature.
Qingyi won't let the matter rest. She will definitely take action. You must be vigilant.
Impossible. Shinji is my daughter after all. As her older sister, you received the inheritance rights. Why are you still slandering Shinji?
That's not true, Dad.
Although the inheritance rights were given to Tuanchan, Kinjia doesn't belong only to you. You two sisters still need to manage it together. Stop engaging in pointless disputes with her. Do you understand?
Dad, you misunderstood me. If you don't believe what I'm saying, then let's put on a show together. If she can truly manage not to retaliate, then I am also willing from now on to share the responsibility of Xinjia with her.
All right.
Fine. You two are ganging up to deceive me, aren't you? Dad. I am your daughter too. Why are you favoring this woman, Zhang Yuru?
You still know that's Dad. Where has Dad treated you poorly? For the sake of a mere inheritance right, you didn't hesitate to ruin the rest of Dad's life. Has your conscience been eaten by dogs?
What right do you have to hit me? Do you think you are completely innocent? Didn't you also, for the sake of Kinya's inheritance rights, fight me tooth and nail? Didn't you say that these external possessions meant nothing to you?
I don't care about them. But I cannot just watch Xinjia, watch Tuanchan fall into the hands of a frenzied, beast-hearted monster like you. Xinjia is Dad's life's work. I cannot just watch you ruin it.
I am depraved? I have a human face and a beast heart? What about you? Didn't you still team up with so many people? Staged a huge drama, just to make me fall into the trap. You are no good thing either.
If it weren't for you telling me in advance, allowing me to be prepared, I'm afraid last night, I would have died in a hands of a vicious schemer like you. Jiang Shinji, don't you know how to repent yet?
Dad. Don't listen to this woman's nonsense. It's all her. She's acting wildly, slandering and twisting things against me.
The facts are thus. How dare you still quibble? What kind of person you are? Dad knows clearly, like a bright mirror.
You truly disappoint me completely. From now on, you and my Jiang family have absolutely no connection whatsoever.
Dad, I'm your daughter. How can you bear to kick me out of the house? Moreover, I am also Yuan Yuan's mother. Yuan Yuan cannot lose a mother's love again. He is the bloodline of the Zhang family, Dad. Please don't drive me away.
You still know that you are his daughter. When the old man suffered a heart attack, you forced him to tamper with the will. Did you think you were his daughter then? When he suffered a heart attack and couldn't get his medicine, you turned around and left. Did you think you were his daughter then?
Zhang Yuru, shut up. You have no right to speak here. Dad, please don't drive me away.
That's right. After all, you are Yuan Yuan's biological mother. But if Yuan Yuan has a mother like you, he won't turn out well either. I have already considered this. After you leave, Yuan Yuan will be entrusted to Yueru for raising.
Dad, I beg you. Dad, what Yuan Yuan needs is his biological mother. Not an imposter. Like Zhang Yuru, Dad.
You are still insulting your older sister. Do you really want to raise Yuan Yuan to be educated just like you, cold-blooded and ruthless? Don't worry. After you leave, Yueru will treat Yuan Yuan well. Just like she treats Tuanchan.
Translated and
Dad.
narrated by M Media.
Dad, have you forgotten? I used to be very filial to you, Dad. Please think about it quickly. Happy birthday, Dad. Come, look at this. It's a watch I carefully selected over several days. It perfectly matches your status and position. And this one? Look at this tie. I also carefully selected it over several days. Those ties of yours. They look nice, but they are all classic styles. Look at mine. It has a sense of style. Wear it sometimes, and it can change your mood.
Good. You truly are my good daughter.
Sister? I beg you. I beg you to forgive me, alright? You can punish me however you want. Think about it. We were sisters before. Our relationship was very good. Sister, how could you be so careless? Your hand was scratched by the strings. I'll go get a band-aid.
It's nothing serious. For us who play instruments, isn't this a common occurrence?
No, you must put one on. Bear with it a little. I'll disinfect it for you first. Dad. Dad, I used to be very filial. I used to be very obedient. How could you treat me like this?
But you have changed. You are no longer the good daughter who stayed by my side when I was sick. Now, all you think about is wanting my life. How can I tolerate you?
Elder sister. I beg you. We had a very good relationship before. You help me. Help me beg Dad. Beg Dad not to drive me away. I beg you. Please beg Father not to drive me away.
I used to forgive you again and again, only because I remembered your kindness to me. Now, search your heart and ask yourself, do you truly know you were wrong? You are just afraid of losing everything you possess now.
No, that's not true. Sister, I truly know I was wrong. I know I was wrong.
Zhang Qingyi, you are putting on this fees act here. Who are you showing it to? Don't you dare admit that you are just afraid of losing your current status. Everything you possess now.
That's not true, sister. I can right now. Sign a letter of commitment. I guarantee that I will never again compete with you for Kinga's inheritance rights, as long as you help me. Don't let Dad drive me away. Don't kick me out of the Zhang family, alright? I'll produce it now.
I won't look at this thing. Do you think a single letter of commitment can cover up the harm you once inflicted on me, your exploitation of Tuanchan, and your lack of filial piety towards Dad?
Dad, look. I truly am not afraid of losing myself. I truly know I was wrong. Dad, I give up. I truly give up. Look.
Why are you showing me this thing? What's the use? Get out.
Fine. Since you are all so heartless, then don't blame me. Don't you insist on driving me out of the Jung family? Then I will die right now, in front of you. I want the entire Lingzhou to see how you forced me to die.
Zhang Xingyi, you brought this upon yourself. Why must you drag Dad and me into this?
Second miss. What you are doing is too selfish. Doing this is meaningless. Hurry and leave.
Shut up. You are nothing but a dog. What are you even?
Zhang Xingyi, you care so much about Xinjia, care so much about power. How could you possibly be willing to die?
I really stabbed.
You won't stab. I'll tell you the truth. Even if you truly want to die today, not a single one of us will stop you. You may die now. Stab, then. Someone, security, take this lunatic and throw her out. Drive her out of the hospital. Drive her out of the Zhang family. Assistant Jia, take everything this disgrace has in the Zhang family. Leave nothing behind. Pack it all up and throw it out. Yes.
Just you wait. I won't let you off.
This scoundrel. You truly disappoint me greatly.
Dad. Dad, please don't get angry. Your health is important.
Yueru. Dad is old now. I know my own body. I don't want to stay in the hospital. Let's go home. Yueru. Fortunately, I have you. You anticipated the scoundrel and raised Tuanchan to be so outstanding and lovely. You put Dad and Kinjia first. That's why I feel relieved in trusting Kinjia to you. You are excellent.
Dad, this is what I should do.
Yes, Dad. Look how smart and capable a wife I married. To be able to marry Yuru is the greatest blessing of my life.
Oh right. There's also Yuan Yuan. Yuan Yuan is the child of Yu and Zhang Xinji. Now Zhang Xinji has been expelled from the Zhang family by me. You have married Yueru. From now on, these two children will be raised by you and Yueru.
Dad, please rest assured. I will definitely treat Yuan Yuan just like my own child.
Yuru, actually, Zhang Xinji and I have no affection between us. 7
The
years
film
ago,
was
that was just an
translated
accident.
and narrated
7 years
by
ago.
Media.
Yes, hiding it from you before was my fault. I just didn't know how to bring it up and tell you about this matter.
7 years ago, I was at a bar and also met a man. It's just that night, I drank too much. The subsequent events, I can't remember very clearly.
I don't remember very clearly either. It's just that she told me at the time that she had a red mole on her chest, which was the same as the woman I was looking for. She even showed me.
The red mole on her chest. On Zhang Xingyi's chest, there is absolutely no red mole. She must have been lying to you. The red mole you mentioned, is it on the right side of the chest, slightly high up?
Yes, that's right.
Wait, that's not right. The one with the red mole on her chest is Yueru. Since she was little, she has had this mole.
Yuru. Could it be that you are the one?
Which bar were you at 7 years ago?
Nightshade Bar.
Nightshade Bar.
I was at Nightshade Bar when I met her. We accidentally ended up sleeping together.
That night 7 years ago, Zhang Xingyi and I were also at Nightshade Bar. It's just that I can't drink alcohol. She kept forcing me to drink. Dad knows. I get drunk as soon as I drink. The subsequent events, I don't remember very well.
So it really was you, Yuru. It seems Zhang Xinji previously was constantly plotting to deceive me.
For the sake of the inheritance rights, she really would use any trick she could think of. After that night 7 years ago, I became pregnant. Later, I gave birth to a son. I only know he had a red mole on his arm.
Son.
7 years ago.
Xingyi, where is my child?
Sister, the doctor said. Your difficult labor lasted too long, causing the child to be unable to breathe inside your womb.
My child. My child. Shingi, please help your sister. Let me see him one last time.
It's too late, sister. The child was cremated long ago.
It's just that I fainted during the difficult labor, and I didn't even get to see him.
So that's how it was. John Shinji, that person, is truly malicious. She has been fabricating lies all along. However, since you, from beginning to end, never saw the child, perhaps he is still alive.
Tuanchan also has a red mole on his arm. Furthermore, whenever I am close to Tuanchan, I always feel a kind of inexplicable closeness.
Tuanchan, could it be that Tuanchan is our biological son?
Impossible. I personally investigated Tuanchan's background 2 months ago. I even went and asked Director Shu, but I couldn't be entirely sure.
A person like John Shinji is capable of anything. She must have bribed the orphanage director to conceal Tuanchan's true identity. It must be so.
Right. No wonder. The events from 7 years ago, how could they remember them so clearly? But the answer Director Shu gave was as if he had memorized it.
They coordinated their testimonies and then ran in front of me, telling me Yuan was my biological son. They wanted to use a false identity to seize the inheritance rights. They truly harbor malicious intent.
Goodbye, King.
Beijing. Wait for me to tidy up. I'll be right over. Zhang Qingyi. Xu Sijian. What are you doing here? Get out quickly.
I didn't expect eldest Miss Jiang to still remember me. I was harmed so terribly by you and your husband. Did you think I would let the matter rest?
Zhong Yuru, now I am wandering the streets. With nowhere to go, it's all because of you.
You brought it upon yourselves. Evil people receive evil retribution.
What right do you have to lecture me? It's nothing more than this. You stole what belonged to me. Today I will take back everything that belongs to me.
Shut up. All of this was caused by you alone. You are no longer a member of the Zhang family. Get out.
Zhang Yuru, you harmed me so terribly, and you still want to drive me away? I'm telling you, no way.
Eldest Miss Jiang, I came here today just to ask you for some compensation. As long as you give me 50 million, I'll leave immediately.
Absolutely unreasonable. Are you leaving or not? If you don't leave, I'm calling someone. Beijing, save me.
Too late. I already hung up the phone. I'm telling you, no one can save you today. Tie her up for me.
What are you doing? Zhang Qingyi, you caused Dad to almost never wake up, and you deceived us about Tuanchan's identity, preventing us mother and son from recognizing each other. All we did was drive you out. Why are you turning around and blaming us? How can you be so wicked?
I'm wicked? Zhang Yuru, don't you like playing the violin? Didn't you want to compete with me for the position of heir? Today, I will cripple these hands of yours. Let's see how you can still be heir again. This finger is to let you know. Not to compete with me. Not to be duplicitous. You say you don't care, but your actions still try to snatch things from me. This is for approaching Gu Biking. This finger is to let you know. Not to be like a rat in the gutter. Vile and filthy. This is for plotting to free me. And driving me out of the Zhang family. The way I am today is all what you owe me.
Eldest Miss Jiang, didn't you get married? You must have received a lot of betrothal gifts, right? If you give me that gift money, these 2 fingers, I'll let you keep them. How about that?
I despise. You're dreaming. Xu Sijian. You secretly accepted bribes and colluded with Zhang Qingyi, committing every evil deed imaginable. Don't even think about getting a single cent.
Eldest Miss Jiang, if you still refuse to give me the money, I will kill you. No, and your father too, your son, and your dear, good husband.
You mustn't touch them. Inside that box is all the betrothal money from my wedding. Take it all. Release me. Release my family.
I have money now. I have money now.
Zhang Yuru, aren't you so capable? Why are you still being tormented by me?
Zhang Qingyi, may you die a horrible death. I should have Had you thrown in jail back then, I was still too soft-hearted.
Bitch. You just wait for that old bastard. And that worthless man to come save you. I want to send you all to hell together.
Yueru. Yueru. Yueru.
You old man bastard. You can't find your eldest daughter. So you're this anxious? If you keep shouting and yelling here, I'll send you to join her.
You two despicable creatures. You actually colluded together. Who allowed you to enter my Zhang family home?
Why can't I come here? I am also a member of the Zhang family. This is my home.
How can there be a father like you in this world? You won't even let your own daughter come back home. First, you are not qualified to spout nonsense here. Second, Zhang Xinji's actions within my Zhang family. You, as her accomplice, surely you aren't unaware of them. Don't stand here, deceiving yourself. Third, Zhang Xinji has already been expelled from the Zhang family by me. As an outsider, she should certainly not be appearing here. I didn't expect that the dignified chairman of Kinjia Art Academy would actually be like a woman, nagging and sharp-tongued. I merely stated a fact. Zhang Xinji colluded with you to target my Zhang family. As a man, your actions are utterly despicable.
What do you mean by that? I am also a member of the Zhang family. I only came here to take back what I deserve.
What you deserve? You are thinking too much. Someone like you. My Zhang family's property, I will absolutely not hand it over to you.
Alright then. I don't want all your family assets anymore. You just need to give me what I'm owed. And I can leave this place. Otherwise, I will turn the Zhang family upside down and ensure it never finds peace.
I raised you to this age, and you dare to speak to me like this? Based on your actions alone, you won't get a single penny.
What gives you the right to say that to me? Everything I received growing up was less than Zhang Yuru received. You annoying old man. Why are you so biased? You give all the good things to her.
Nonsense. Since childhood, I have treated both of you equally and fairly. How can you say I am biased?
You're lying. I don't believe it. You just don't want to give me the family assets. That's why you're saying this.
I'm lying? When you and Yueru were young, you participated in the Eye in the Voice competition. Yueru clearly had the highest score. But what about you? What did you do? You actually bribed the judges and manipulated the results. That's how you got first place, isn't it?
How long ago was that? Why are you bringing that up now?
Why am I bringing this up? I didn't expose you back then. Precisely because I was afraid of creating a rift between you two. Based on that incident alone, I was already biased enough towards you.
That was something that happened when I was a child. Why won't you just forget it? Is it true that in your eyes, you can only see my flaws?
Yes. Why can't I forget? That's because you promised me when you were little that you wouldn't make the same mistake twice. And what about you? How many times did you repeat that mistake later? Every time I tried to advise you kindly, did you ever listen?
Then why did I do that? Wasn't it because I wanted everyone to see me? Since childhood, all the spotlights were on Zhang Yuru. If I didn't do that, I would be abandoned by the times. You're fundamentally not me. How could you understand how I feel?
This, the older sibling yielding to the younger one, that is only natural. It's human nature.
Exactly. I am the younger sister. Why didn't that damned woman yield to me?
Anyway, my conscience is clear. You being kicked out of the Zhang family is the result of your own doing. I have done right by you completely.
How have you done right by me? You have never been good to me at all.
Enough. I don't want to argue about anything else with you. Release your sister immediately.
Even now, you are still concerned about that damned woman. You clearly don't care about me at all.
Are all rich people like you heartless and ungrateful? What nonsense are you spouting? The affairs of my Zhang family have absolutely nothing to do with you, and you dare to criticize me? Zhang Sheng asked. Don't you really know who I am? Why don't you? Think about it carefully again. What does an orphanage have to do with my Kinjia Art Academy? How could I possibly remember who you are? Fine. Then let me tell you exactly who I am. This is bad, CEO Zhang. The number of dropouts at our Kinjia Music Academy this year is 10% of the total enrollment. Currently on the internet, These negative reports keep coming out. Our Lingzhu's position as the #1 music academy is in grave danger. What? Why is this happening? What exactly is going
The
on?
film was
Following our
translated
investigation,
and
it is said that
narrated
Al
by
Kinjia Music
Media.
Academy's training class committed embezzlement and even caused a death. It seems the surname is Zhu. Find this person immediately, fire him, and sue him. Yes, CEO Zhang. I'll go handle it right now. What exactly happened? The cause of the incident? Explain it clearly to me, otherwise, no one can save you. This really isn't my fault. It was that girl. She requested extra training herself. That's why she suddenly died. Nonsense. The internet says it's because you embezzled funds. And when the girl found out, you locked her in a small room and abused her. She ultimately suffered from a relapse of depression and died suddenly due to lack of sleep. Assistant Zhang. I truly didn't do that. It was that girl. No matter how much she practiced, she couldn't learn it. That's why she stayed up all night and died. Utter nonsense. Then what about the injuries on her body? Assistant Zhang, you just said she had depression, right? If she had depression, it's normal for her to self-harm. Besides, our school doesn't have any particularly advanced training methods. So we can only ask the students to increase their training hours. Who knew that she would just die from excessive fatigue? This is a human life, and you speak of it so lightly. The reputation of our Kinjia Music Academy has been completely ruined by you. CEO Zhang, I am truly being framed. You must believe me, CEO Zhang. Zhu Sijian. Take a good look. This is the evidence of your embezzlement. You still don't know how to repent even now? How is this possible? How could you have this? This absolutely shouldn't have been known by a third person. You finally now admit it, don't you? Effective immediately, you are no longer the Kinjia Music Academy's training director. We will prosecute you to the end. General Manager Zhang. General Manager Zhang, please give me one chance. General Manager Zhang. This is the decision of General Manager Zhang. Just wait for the law to punish you. General Manager Zhang. This is all the illicit money I embezzled over the years. If you just let me go, I will give it all to you. Truly, General Manager Zhang. I beg you. General Manager Zhang. General Manager Zhang, please let me go. Would our dignified Kinjia Music Academy engage in such filthy business? General Manager Zhang. You are determined not to let me go, aren't you? Fine. If you don't let me go, I will tell the outside world that these matters were all done under your instruction. I will make your Kinjia Academy's reputation utterly ruined. I will even live streaming to tell everyone. No matter what you say today, we will not let you go. We must ensure you receive the sanction of the law. General Manager Zhang. General Manager Zhang, truly, I beg you, please let me go. General Manager Zhang, I will never dare to do it again. General Manager Zhang, please let me go. Zhu Sijian. To be human requires humanity. To be dog requires doganity. You understand neither humanity nor decency. So it's you, the sinner. And now you still want to go to jail. I might as well grant your wish this once. You are still so vicious and ruthless.
The film was
Back
translated
then, you harmed me
and
so badly
narrated
that
by
I was like a rat
Media.
crossing the street, shunned by everyone. That was the result of your own actions. What does that have to do with me? Do you know that when I was wandering the streets back then, I could only survive on dog food every day? You are the one who harmed me. Don't you think you should have some sympathy? Sympathy? For someone like you, who constantly lies, why should I have any sympathy? You.
Dad,
You Eru. Get lost. You old bastard. Don't think that just because you have some money, you can do whatever you want.
if you have a problem, come after me. What kind of person bullies an old man?
I almost forgot about you, but don't rush. It will be your turn soon. For now, stay put obediently.
Why are you so fragile? Shinji. I beat your father until he vomited blood. You shouldn't be sad about that, right?
Dad, are you okay? Look at you now in this state. Why didn't you earlier give the inheritance to me? You always cared about your eldest daughter, but now by your side, the one who wipes blood for you. Isn't it still me?
Stop pretending to be so stubborn. If you had any conscience left, Then release your sister.
You damn old man. Is your heart made of stone? I've been so good to you. Yet you are still thinking about that damned woman. My kindness to you. You can't see any of it, is that right?
I have seen your true colors now. Even if I die here today, you will get nothing.
Fine. I will beat you to death today. You ungrateful old fool. That's what you get for refusing to give me the inheritance.
How dare you?
What is this thing? Why does it look so familiar?
This jade pendant was left to you by your biological parents.
What? Didn't my mother die during difficult labor? Aren't you my biological father? What exactly is going on here?
You guessed correctly. Actually, you are not my biological child. You are someone I adopted from the orphanage.
What? Impossible. My surname is Zhang. I have always been a member of the Zhang family. You are saying this? You must be doing this because don't want to share my inheritance?
Think carefully. If I were only trying not to give you a share of the assets, why wouldn't I have done this earlier?
Based only on these few words of yours, how can you prove that I am not your biological child?
When I found you back then, I saw you were too pitiful, so I adopted you. Shinji, don't forget where we came from.
Shut up. This is my business.
Precisely because of this, I cherished you even more. I truly never expected, that I would raise you to be like this. This is truly heaven's punishment upon me.
So Zhang Yuru is your biological daughter, which is why you are unwilling to give the inheritance to me.
You are wrong. Yueru is also not my biological child. What kind of family is this? This is truly outrageous.
They are all adopted? Why do you give it to her and not to me?
Not long after adopting you that year, you were diagnosed with leukemia. Only a matching bone marrow could save you. After screening, we found Yueru in the orphanage. Only she could save you.
How could this be? I am alive today. Because of Zhang Yuru's bone marrow? Impossible, I don't believe it. I have no memory of any of these things.
After that surgery that year, both of you had a high fever for 3 days and 3 nights. Since then, you all lost your previous memories.
Even if what you say is true. Don't you dare think. I will be grateful to you just because you raised me. And I don't blame you, not even a word. This is all your fault.
How dare you? Stop. Dad, are you alright? How could they treat you and lay such a heavy hand on you?
This old body of mine is no longer important. Quickly save Yueru. Don't you come closer, otherwise I will kill her.
You, a grown man, bullying a woman. What kind of capability is that? If you have the guts, come at me.
You, a grown man, weren't you just slapping me across the face? Why, are you pretending to be a gentleman now? Fine. You want to save this damned woman? You can. Sign this, and I will let her go.
Sign it and I will let her go. Now the Music Academy is yours. I only want money. Hurry. Hand over all your bank cards. Faster. You. I have money now. I have money now. I don't want money anymore.
Sister. We are sisters after all. We also grew up together since childhood. I beg you all, please spare me.
It was my fault for failing to recognize your importance. You. Just treat me like a dog and let me go, alright?
Evil people always cause trouble. Zhang Qingyi. In the previous life and this life, you still gain nothing.
Why, after starting over? Do I still end up like this? I am not reconciled. I am not reconciled.
This is a society governed by law. You will receive the legal punishment you deserve. I will make sure you rot in jail.
I will also organize a meeting at the Kinjia Art Institute. From now on, Jiang Shinji's life or death has absolutely nothing to do with my Jiang family or the Kinjia Art Institute.